Hey guys, Labs here. I want to show you guys how to build an authentic Navy SEAL loadout in Escape from Tarkov. So I'm not going to be trying to make this loadout ergonomic or efficient really, just trying to keep it, classic and to what they do in real life. So let's hop right into it. So for helmets, I'm going to be using the Ops Core. This information here pretty much just talks about the new contract, and the high cut gives the ability to have better communication devices and headsets. So I'm going to pick up a headset as well, and I'm just going to use Comtacs because they have a microphone on them. Makes the most sense to me. Alright, now that we got our helmet, we're going to need some body armor, and I'm going to drop a video here and I'll leave a link for it if you guys want to go watch it. Get a little insight on the armor that they use in the Navy SEALs.
Coming to the front here, I've got a 3 magazine pouch setup with your basic rubber retention band holding 3 M4 mags. A lot of you guys are going to have a minimum magazine requirement. I have 3 on the front, and I can place different magazines around my body and around my kit to get that minimum mag requirement of your individual platoon.
Okay, now there's a few options that you can use, but these two right here are going to be the most realistic ones. Now, what I was reading is that true Navy SEAL body armor is only like mid level 3, so these are level 4 and level 5. So take your pick. Everything's not gonna be perfect. You could also use this the TV10, which is another good one. So it's really just up to you. These are all good rigs to use to stay true to life. Alright, now that we got our helmet and our armor, you know what Navy SEAL isn't going to have night vision. So we're going to go with the 4-lens night vision, and here's a little bit of information on those as well. This is going to just give some insight on the raid for Osama bin Laden and the upgraded night vision that they were using and the abilities that it gave them during that raid. Brings us to our first weapon, a P226 Sig Sauer 9mm pistol. This is our sidearm, and this was first put into service in the early 1980s. Has an effective range of 15 meters, and I put some other information for you guys to read up on. Feel free to pause and take a look at that. And that's going to bring us to our piece de resistance, our M4A1, which was first introduced to the US military in 1994 to replace the M16 assault rifle. Now I'm going to go for the CQBR, the close quarters combat receiver setup on this, because that is most likely what a SEAL would be using. Here's some information for you guys to read up on that. Feel free to pause and take a look at that. Okay, the first thing to do with this stock M4A1 is to shorten the barrel to create the CQBR variant, and we're going to go with this 10-inch barrel right here because the one that's on the stock is about 14 inches. So this should give us more of the feel that we're looking for. This here is just kind of preference. You can find a lot of pictures where people in the military have front sights on their rifle, but for the purpose of the game, I would say it's best to get the integrated gas block, which you can also find pictures of people using that setup. So it's really just preference in what you're going to prefer. That's going to bring us to the iconic ACOG scope, which you can pretty much find in any picture of a Marine or SEAL with an M4 in their hands. It's fun to use cool pistol grips, but to stay true to life, your best bet is to use the stock or the HK battle grip. And then when it comes to foregrips, the KAC vertical grip is going to be your best bet to stay true to the picture. It's not the best grip, but it gives a little bit of ergonomics and you'll be alright. Okay, now this stuff is mostly preference, your flashlight and laser, you can just pick the one you like. And then when it comes to magazines, you saw in the video, different loadouts run different setups, so you could run, I would say, 4 to 8 mags, 4 to 9, whatever you like. And then ammo, that's another thing that's preference. And when it comes to backpacks, if you read up on it, you're going to find a lot of information where, there's no set backpack. A lot of operations will use the Atlas, the old Daisy backpack, and then, it's really choice of preference what you want to use. You're not going to go wrong with any other one. This one here I picked just because I found a few pictures of people using it, and it's big, so there you go. Whatever you guys kind of like, go for it. And don't be afraid to go pick you guys up some tactical shades and a mask, to keep you guys looking good out there on the battlefield. Okay, next it's time to set up our secure container. Now, this is a real thing that people use in the military somewhat, right? It's a waterproof, kind of damage-proof container to an extent, and they're going to keep survival things in there. It's called their survival container. So here's a list, and you can see me setting it up with a fire starter, tools, paracord, water supply, and all the good stuff that you need to survive out there. Now here's some good information for those of you that like to chuck grenades. So I wasn't really sure how many grenades to go with. I was going to buy 1 or 2, and then all of a sudden I read some information that says, pretty much bring as many as you want. So the situation is going to dictate how many you need. And the last thing you guys are going to want to bring is a little bit of food, nice couple MREs, maybe a candy bar to munch on while you guys are stuck out there in the battlefield.